kids, inshallah, and wanted to discuss a little bit on parenting according to Islamic ethos, Islamic teachings. What is important in parenting according to Islamic, معاملات, how to build their future. Going to discuss a little bit about it because we hear a lot of complaint from people. Sometimes people complain about their children being rude to them. They do not listen. They do not, um, you know, show good adab and akhlaq. So I wanted to just highlight a little bit on that topic, inshallah, as we go. I was collecting my kids from the school, so I'll just focus my camera other way, inshallah. So yeah, of course, we know about parenting. Islam has a lot of things in it, like it prioritizes good parenting. Because if you're not a good father, good mother, you cannot actually bring and present, I would say, a good world. Uh, you know, that's why one of our ustads used to say, um, "Be a good mother, good father before you biologically be a father and mother." So just biological father, biological mother is not enough for humans' growth. If you want the good human in the planet, you need to first understand what is good parenting, what is parenting in Islam. We have to study it, and I will just lightly touch on it a little bit, inshallah. Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam says in a hadith, long hadith, I will just translate it. He said, when a child borns, give it a good name. He said, the first right of the child is to give the child a good name, meaningful name, which has got some good meaning. All right. So this is the initiative of parenting. You have to give the child a good name. If you don't give a good name, you actually ruin their haqq in the first sight. So then definitely the child is not going to listen to you. That is very normal. And I would like to add a story of time of Khalifatul Islam, Al-Khalifat al-Thani, Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu ta'ala anhu. A man came complaining to him one day saying, Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, my son doesn't listen to me. Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu ta'ala anhu said, the first question, you see how their mind works, subhanallah. The first and foremost question was, what is the name of your son? He said, Joel, right? So it's Joel in Arabic, and in English you can say jewel, like that. Some Bengali people, Bangladeshi people, and majority Bangladeshi people and Indian people keep this name Joel. They think Joel is something like an Islamic name. Even I've got a cousin named Joel. If it is deriving from English jewel, that has a good meaning, which is obviously jewelry is jewel. We'd know that. But then again, when you are keeping name, your intention is the main thing, the key thing here when we keep the name. The second thing is the meaning has to be good as well, because it will have an effect on the life of the child. If you are keeping a name which has very ridiculous meaning, which doesn't really give a meaning, obviously that will put some effect on the child. And obviously as I mentioned that Umar radiallahu anhu story, he was saying to the father, why would your son listen to you when you kept that name, when I can't even find the meaning of it? Subhanallah. So that was the answer of Amir al-Mu'mineen Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu anhu to a father. Allahu Akbar, Muhammad. You understand? So what did Umar radiallahu anhu say to the man? You didn't even keep a good name. So why do you accept him to treat you nicely? Allahu Akbar. Yeah? So the first and foremost right of the child, you have to first fulfill their need, their right. And then inshallah, Allah will make it easy for you to have a good upbringing for your children, inshallah. So there is another story I would say. One day my dad was sitting, and then somebody came and said, I kept my son's name Ramim. And then my dad was saying, okay, so do you think it's so good name? They go, yeah, yeah, I found it from Surah Yasin. So the meaning is Wahiya Ramim. Of course, we know Surah Yasin's last part where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, a man came, because obviously it has got sabab nuzul. I mean, there is a reason for revelation. And I mean, a man came to Rasulullah holding a piece of bone, rotten bone, and he was saying, will Allah even resurrect us even if we are in rotten bone like this, you know? And Ramim gives that meaning, specific meaning of rotten bone. Did you get that? Now, Muhammad, you understand that? So now, Allah was talking about something that doesn't, you know, Allah didn't reveal Quran for our kids' names though. It's just most people take it that way. Okay, I'm gonna, can you please give me a Quranic name? Come on, Quranic name is not the necessary thing. Your kid should have a good name, good meaning to it. Even if that is flower of Islam, if you keep a name flower of Islam, still it is considered as good. If you keep flower, okay, your girl's name was Rose, yeah, roses of Islam, still it's fine as long as it is not something which is bad. If you just keep the name in English, even light of Islam, light, still it is not something bad. So this is the first right of the child. You need to first give their right, then they will give your right. And also they will be a better human, inshallah, in future. Because name has a huge impact on a person's personality. So when we talk, obviously this is an open discussion. We can actually talk about everything in here, not a specific discussion on parenting, although I have just kept the title as good parenting. Obviously, you know, when we talk about it, you need to give their right first. So Rasulullah said, give it a good name. So that's the main thing. And then do the aqiqah on their 7th day, when they reach the 7th day. There is another thing. When we talk about aqiqah, people think, oh, it's just a celebration in Islam. Allah told us, because Allah gifted us a child, so then we will be happy and we're going to feed, you know, it's a feast party and arrange this and that. And we will tell people, you know, you are going to come to my house and you're going to have some special food. That's it. Nah, this is not what it means. Al-aqiqah means you are actually securing the life of that kid with the intention of, Allah, keep my son in good shape of health, and with Iman. All these good intentions must be involved in your aqiqah. I mean, obviously that is aqiqah. You need to understand that. If the aqiqah is not with the right intention, you're going to have bad impact on the child's life as well. That's why we strongly recommend people, we need to understand this concept. Because aqiqah is not just a, you know, feast party or slaughtering an animal and that's it. No. Make sure you understand that correctly, inshallah, before you even be a father or a mother. So that's why we say be a father Islamically and morally before you, you know, biologically become a father or mother. That's something very crucial. Okay, so I'm going to continue my discussion. Anyway, I need to just fill up my tank, car, refueling the car.